Hello friends, we are still in Amritsar. We have already visited Jallianwala Bagh and the Golden Temple. Now we have to reserve one evening for ATTARI WAGAH border. So it would be ideal to spend one night in Amritsar, otherwise it would be too hectic. So let's visit WAGAH border today. Visit to ATTARI WAGAH border while you are in Amritsar is a unique experience not to be missed. WAGAH border is the border between India and Pakistan with just a gate separating the two countries. There is a spectacular show every evening at 5. We booked a cab from the Golden Temple area and started for the 1.5 hour drive of 39 kilometers from there to WAGAH border. We started at 2:15 p.m. but due to traffic congestion, we could reach WAGAH border only at 4. Only mobile phones, cameras, water bottles are allowed inside. A clutch or pouch is okay, but no handbags or bags. The imposing structure, the facade of the Gate of India was really attractive. We had to walk 1 kilometer. Cycle rickshaws offered to ply to us to beat the crowds for rupees 10 per head, but that just saved us a couple of minutes walk. The imposing building truly attracted us. Next, we were on a walkathon for another 12 minutes, literally running to catch good seats. And we entered through the magnificent entrance. The vantage seats had already been occupied, but we did find decent seats. It didn't matter how many were seated in front of you, so long as there were so many sitting behind you. Huge CCTVs projected patriotic scenes. Bollywood songs played in the background, stirring patriotic fervor in the thronging crowd. Some started dancing, others started marching around, upholding the tricolor. Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata Ki Jai rent the air. The tricolor was passed over and elicited claps. After the patriotic build-up, the actual ceremony began at 5 p.m. as the sun was getting ready to set. The crowd on the Pakistani side was rather small. A group of soldiers, including women, marched past with Indian flags. Then a handful of soldiers walked with dogs, which bowed to those seated at the VIP stand. We could see traditionally attired Indian soldiers of the Border Security Force (BSF) in decorative bright red turban. Each made a long sound, sustaining it to the maximum and eliciting loud cheer. Then they walked down and marched past as the crowd kept cheering. The gates of the Indo-Pakistan border were opened. One by one, the soldiers marched up to the open gates, expressing fierce eyes, spitting fire, legs raised as high as their foreheads as they marched. They'd come face to face with their Pakistani counterpart, breathe fire and challenge, then turn around and march back with the same gusto. Meanwhile, armed guards stood guard. At the end of the half-an-hour show, the Indian flag on our side and the Pakistani flag on the other side of the gate were gradually lowered in sync, then removed, folded and taken back. The gates were closed for the night. The flags would be hoisted the next morning, but there is no public ceremony for that. With our hearts brimming with patriotic feelings, we walked back to the parking lot to our waiting vehicles and returned. The patriotic fervor there has to be experienced to be believed. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I get goosebumps even now when I relive those memories. So we had a good time in Amritsar. Now it's time to say bye-bye to Amritsar And bye bye to you, dear friends. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. Take care.